Irene, tell us about CashShield. What fraud prevention solutions do you offer mid to large-size travel-related companies?
Sure, thanks. Good morning to you too. So CashShield is a fully automated and fully managed online fraud management solution, and we use a combination. We can be seen as a big data company, so we use a combination of big data and machine learning. Machine learning understood as not only predictive analytics, but also pattern recognition, which allows us to provide all the travel sector with instant decisions on the risk of online transactions, whether they come from credit cards or they come from PayPal. So what we do basically, we do automated screening. There's no action required from merchants, and we offer them very straightforward decision, accept or reject. And for all accepted transactions, we bear the responsibility for them, and we cover those transactions with a unique 100% chargeback protection.
Wow. Wow, okay. So what happens in the background of how you are so confident your analytics and data can filter out fraudsters?
So basically what we do, we are very good, quite strong when it comes to passive biometrics. So it's all about a little bit of everything. So it's besides the usual fields like the payment return information, fields like the IP address, the device fingerprint, and all those standard fields that pretty much everyone have access to. CashShield has the ability to adapt to whatever the airlines, the OTAs have on their websites, on their sales channels, and every piece of information that is available and that we can use can be integrated dynamically into our system and can be used to really filter out who is the friend and who is not. So built on that data, what we do is we draw the pattern and we are able to really weed out those transactions that can be pegged or attached to a fraud pattern that has been detected. And at the same time, and most importantly for everyone, is that we are able to really push up the conversion rates and make sure that there's no genuine customer left out.
Give us a little background about CashShield and its global footprint, please.
So yeah, we were established in Singapore in 2008. We are a completely Singaporean company, so Singapore is still our headquarters. How we started was, it's quite a fun story because our CEO, Justin Lee, he was a merchant himself and he got hit by fraud. So when he saw all these fraudulent attacks coming in into his websites, he realized that he had to make out a new set of rules and a new way of dealing fraud. So that's how CashShield was born. And after that, we were established in 2008, and we spent like 5 to 6 years researching and developing the solution, ensuring that it was completely different to what the market had to offer, because obviously if you have the same problem, it cannot be solved with the same solution. And we started with beta testing with some of the biggest merchants in the online gaming industry and the telecommunication in Europe. And after that, we moved to different industries. So we are now deployed in not only telecommunications and online gaming, but also in online gambling, airlines, of course, and travel, also gambling and marketplaces, retailing, gift cards, pretty much of everything.
At this stage, approximately how many transactions would you process, and what kind of dollar value might that represent?
The number of transactions, you mean in general?
Yes.
Honestly, I have no clue.
Millions?
Millions probably, but I have. We are working with pretty large merchants in Asia and in Europe. What we're given is, I think we have given so far like 500,000 constant screening hours ever since we went to the market for the first time. So yeah, and we also have a 100% customer retention rate, which is something that we are particularly proud of.
And how does your fee model work for your customers?
What we do is it's a fully managed solution. So how we work is basically we always listen to what the merchant, the business has to tell us. We always encourage merchants to make us to share with us their growth rates and where do they want to go. And based on that, what we'll do is we'll take percentage of all the approved transactions. So it's kind of like a budget that they allocate for fraud prevention. And based on that, we promise that the fraud rate will be kept at a very low level, and most importantly, their business will be growing.
Is there a model involved where you earn more with a higher success rate since you're taking the risk?
Well, basically, the thing is, fall risk is a very good question, and I think I know where you're coming from. So, fall risk, it's how you do it is how you can manage it. The chargeback is basically either you price it in or you solve it technology from the technical point of view. So, pricing it in doesn't work for us because that's sooner or later is going to affect the rejection rate of merchants. So, probably is going to be increase the rejection rate. So, that's not working for us. So, what we did is basically we decided to solve the chargeback problem from the technology point of view, which is what we spent so many years developing it. And for us, basically we charge for the approved transactions. So it is in our interest to really make the merchant grow and ensure that they really hit the maximum conversion rates.
Irene, thank you very much.
No, thank you.